Hey, Shalom, Israel. First off, I would like to say, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rakakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me. Also would like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim that's pushing his word and all sincerity and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. For the few sisters that watch and sincerely believe and rock with the brothers, Shalom to you as well. Just in the spirit of more prophecy prevailing throughout the planet Earth, the men of the Lord just standing on their watch. The city of confusion is pretty much being broken down right before our eyes, man, which we know when we go into that word confusion, or rather Babylon. That's what the word Babylon means, land of confusion. Babel means confusion. And we know that America, which is the virgin daughter of great Babylon, is just a melting pot of utter confusion. And here it is, however it be, the elite of Esau, Edom that are ruling, they've set up another snare just to go forward with their agendas to collapse the economy and such. Everyone's just in a state of perplexities, which, when you go into that word being perplexed, is just pretty much not knowing which way to go, being in a state of confusion. And that's just the sentiment of America as we know it, but it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, which the stage is being set for the destruction of great Babylon in the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. So it's a beautiful time that we're in. Things are going to change. Brothers have been heavily going into the sentiment that from this point forward, the world is not going to be like it was before all of these things that we're dealing with now has entered into the earth, But the beauty and the joy for the men of the elect is that the city of confusion, the wicked empire, the wicked kingdom is finally being broken down. Yeah, because I was reading an article today. They was talking about Macy's workers having to do furlough days. And I thought, my personal investigation, I thought furlough was usually allotted to like government workers, to where they're still expected to report to their duty, but they may not get their pay. Their pay is pretty much on a backlog. They still have to show up, but they're doing retailers like this, which Macy's, they were already through before this current situation. But that just shows that in every single way, the city of confusion, America, great Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, is just being completely broke down. And that pride is diminishing day for day. It's a beautiful time. But I'm going to get this here in Isaiah 24:5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So we understand that the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And more so is talking about the rulership. It says an unwise king destroyed the people. So we understand that Esau, Edom, or the wicked prophetically in the Bible, they're ruling over the planet Earth right now, man. So that's why the earth is defiled. You got genetically modified foods. They're basically fracking the earth to get oil, stripping the earth of all of its natural resources, just polluting the air, the water. Just every facet of life is just being completely just misguided. The changing of kind, having men wanting to be women, women wanting to be men, so on and so forth, just all manner of confusion. The turning of things upside down, like the scriptures talk about in Isaiah the 29th chapter, man. But it's all under the watch of this wicked rulership. That's the point being made. That's why there's a desperate need for new government and rulership to take over the planet Earth right now. And that brings to mind 2 Ezra the 6th chapter. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that which followeth. And that's what's happening right now. And here's why. It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And the scriptures tells you in Psalms 50:16 that the wicked, they basically they cast the word of the Most High behind them. So this place doesn't uphold the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. In fact, this place is all about rebel mode against the Heavenly Father and his Son, and doing everything contrary to the ways that the Heavenly Father prescribed of how things should play out on the earth. Esau's trying to enhance the Most High's creation, thinking he's the Most High, when the Most High set him up to play the lot that he's playing. But all through that pride, that's why Obadiah said, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. it says, change the ordinance and broken the everlasting covenant, man. So Esau has basically tried to enhance and change what the Most High already made good, you know. And because of that, the Most High is going to be completely justified in the destruction and the collapse of the virgin daughter of Babylon. It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Matter of fact, I want to jump down actually to hit some points I want to hit. This whole chapter, Isaiah the 24th chapter, is good. I wanted to start there, but I want to jump down for time's sake to hit some points actually. I'll go to 10. This is Isaiah 24:10. It says the city of confusion is broken down. So we got to ask ourselves by process of elimination, man, what's the city of confusion that's being broken down? Or henceforth, rather, who is a mystery Babylon? Because everybody has an opinion about what the scriptures proclaim Great Babylon to be, or what nation of people that to be. But we know, according to the prophecies, a prophecy is America, you know, because Babylon just means land of confusion. This is the greatest melting pot on the planet Earth. This is that great city that would be the largest empire ever established on Earth that the Most High was set up to destroy. It says the city of confusion is broken down. So the virgin daughter of Babylon, America, is being broken down right now. They've used this COVID-19 situation pretty much to just collapse the economy, to bring us closer to digital currency, and then ultimately the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, according to the prophecy in Revelations, the 13th chapter, man. You know, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. And that's what's going on right now. People's so-called civil liberties and rights, constitutional rights, are being taken away. We're going closer and closer into a state of martial law. We're at the beginning stages, you know. So you have to take heed and consider what the scriptures is prophetically talking about, the last days that the city of confusion would be, that's being broken down right now in this aspect, you know, by so-called biological warfare. And it's going to just lead to other things that's going to bring the ultimate collapse of this place. It says there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So that's what's going on right now. It's a crying for wine in the streets, meaning just a source of entertainment, a source to release certain stresses that people go through in their slavery and oppression in Great Babylon. Like all of these entertainment avenues, those are outlets for people being able to go enjoy a ball game, or if they can't go to the actual arena or site where the game is being played, they can watch it on TV. You know, all of that is being taken away. You know, it says all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So all of that pride is diminishing. You know, all of those haughty looks, all of that just eating, drinking, and being merry. Like, people are still doing what they do to a certain extent, but slowly, day for day, or I'm saying quicker rather, because things is moving quicker now at this point in time. You know, the Most High is making people consider their ways, you know, to where you actually have to consider reality that's playing out right before you as far as the prophecies coming to pass. And that's the point I wanted to make on that. That's what's happening in America, man. If you just drive down the street downtown, I'm in Dallas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the Metroplex. But if you drive really any street in any downtown city in America, man, it's going to just be completely desolate. You know, it's not going to be too many people roaming around. The only thing that's open is just restaurants pretty much, and it has to be takeout. You can't even enjoy the food there and dine in, you know, and just get a glimpse of the city. You know, none of that. You can't go to see no shows, and you can't go to the movies. You know, those are just little practicalities. And this is just really the beginning, but the Most High is just stripping those things away, you know, to make the mirth of the land go away, man. You know, and it's a beautiful time for the prophets, man, because the virgin daughter of Babylon, she's finally getting her just deserts for all of the wickedness that has been perpetuated from this place. Like the scripture says, she selleth nations through her whoredoms and witchcrafts, man. All of the different nations throughout the planet of the earth, they have taken on to the philosophy and mindset of wickedness that America perpetuates, you know. It said, I'm going to read this real quick. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. So that's what's happening right now, man. The virgin daughter of Babylon is basically having to face its imminent collapse. And the pride is just waning day for day and diminishing, man. And it says, come down and sit in the dust. And dust, that represents confusion. Henceforth, the city of confusion is being broken down. America, or the virgin daughter of great Babylon, is the city of confusion. You know, everyone is perplexed. The government is doing all of these different underhanded things. People don't know what's going on. It's a lot of uncertainty, you know, but not for the men of the Lord who understand the play as written in the scriptures, you know, through the spirit and inspiration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So the point in that being brought out, America hasn't been touched as a whole. You know, the U.S. hasn't really had any major warfare play out on this place. All the wars that they've been in, whether you want to talk about World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the North Korean War, you know, so on and so forth, they've all been fought abroad. The only major conflict that's taken place in America is when, you know, Esau was fighting against each other, when you had the whole thing of the Union versus the Confederacy, the Civil War. But this place hasn't been touched, man. But at this appointed time, also in the background, looming in the background, in the midst of all of this COVID-19 coronavirus confusion, you have actual conflicts going on throughout the four planets of the earth, or four corners of the earth. You know, I heard like in Iraq, UK and US troops, they got attacked, you know. So it's all types of conflicts and wars and uprisings going on throughout the four corners of the earth, man. The situation in Italy, you know. But Americans are so oblivious to reality because they've had the pleasure to just live in comfort. You know, America's a rich nation. Even the poorest of America still get to enjoy a way better life than a lot of people around the four corners of the earth in different areas, you know. So people in America are completely out of touch, man. And that's why it's really going to touch this place in the most devastating fashion when people are rioting and looting over food, like things that's happening in Italy, for example, right now. These people are going to completely bug out, man. That's why the scriptures, you know, identify America as the virgin daughter of Babylon. She hasn't been touched, but when she does get touched, it's going to be the most devastating touch ever. You know, it says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So the Most High is about to touch America, and he's already starting to put the touches on America. It's just a matter of time before the finishing touches get put on America, or the city of confusion, the virgin daughter of Babylon, when the Lord sends his host of angels with Yahweh Shai, and then, of course, the thermonuclear destruction. All of those things are reserved for the virgin daughter of Babylon. So we're just at the beginning stages, the beginning of sorrows, the city of confusion being broken down bit by bit. It's a beautiful time for brothers who have the ability and the understanding to speak. We have to speak more. We have to speak with more intent, and just continue to just build with the body and pray that the Lord just renews our strength just to complete our course. So with all being said, hopefully this made sense and edified. I'll just end out on that. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim, Rakak Vadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.